What is going on, guys? This is Spade, and in this video I'm going to go over 5 OBS plugins that I like to use on my stream every day that I do feel could benefit to your stream and honestly enhance the viewer experience for your viewers. So these are in no particular order, so take this with a grain of salt. 1 to 5, no one's really higher than the other one at this point. So for me, what I'm going to start off first is actually 2 things. It's 2 different plugins. First of which being the spectralizer, which if you've watched any kind of EDM videos, dubstep videos, trap music, now they have the little wave bars, and then the other one being stream effects. Both of these are compatible with OBS Studio 25 and OBS Live as well, and they can actually give you a very beautiful experience. I like to use them on my hanging out screen as well as my just starting screen. So I'm going to go ahead and move to those so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so this right here is my hanging out screen. As you can see, it's just kind of, I have a GoPro that has a wide shot, and this is kind of a mess right here. That's a blood pressure monitor. I do apologize. But this is kind of a wide shot that shows my entire setup and what I have on my desk. Now, what this is, it enables you to see the audio bars that are peaking. So if you have to get up, go do something real quick, you can just turn your mic down and turn your music up. That way they have something visual in terms of visual stimulation. And the best part about this is that it's fully customizable. So you can customize how wide the bars are, how thick the bars are, how tall they go, how fast they decay, which is how fast they fall down. So this is actually extremely customizable. Now mine is actually one source that's actually half the screen, and I copied it and flipped it. That's why it's exactly mirrored. So I decided to go with that effect. Now in regards to the stream effects, that is actually one thing I like to use for the blur. So I have a blur over a gray, black and white grayscale background. That's kind of my stream starting soon. Kind of think of this as my just chatting whenever I start the stream. I'm getting everything wrapped up, sending the tweets out, posting it on Facebook, sharing it out while I'm sitting here, so I can still react to the chat, and there's still some sort of visual stimulation going on as well. I don't just really play music and let it go for 15 minutes like some people. It's just there for some type of visual stimulation. And then whenever I am ready to go, I have a transition override set up to just fade into this. And then we're good to go. So I can fade between these two pretty easily. And I like that effect. My viewers do as well. Now, the other third plugin that I like to use is the Move Transition. And just pay close attention here to what happens. You see how that one just kind of moved away to the left side of the screen, and I came in from the right. And we can actually slow that down. That way you can see it happen real time. So normally whenever you're using, if you're not a Stinger transition fan or anything like that, you only have a few options on here, which would be, man, brain farting so bad, like a cut, which is just a full on, let me go to my intermission, which is just a full boom. So let me do cut. So it's just a hard cut. That's it. Now you can also do fades, which just fades between them. So it's all pretty basic stuff. And then the other one would be like there's normally like a Luma wipe that you could do, but those are kind of a pain in the butt. Now I also have a Stinger set up as well. It's custom made. I'll show you that here. That's my Stinger that I made. But what the Move Transition is, I didn't mean to hit that button, but the Move Transition, what this does, it allows you to control the sources of how they come in, how they go out of the thing. So let me go ahead and move. You can see how everything kind of comes into play whenever you hit the transition button. So you can see how I'm leaving the scene, how this one my big picture, my big cam is leaving the scene to upwards to the left. And there's more custom things you could do with this and how everything comes in together instead of a normal wipe or fade or anything like that. So this is really cool, adds an extra layer. You can actually spend a lot more time on this to actually make, like say I was on my big webcam picture, you could actually just have that kind of shrink down into the box that's now on the intermission screen, and the other stuff come up from behind it. So there's a lot of custom stuff that you can do, and a lot of custom settings that you can do as well for the OBS move transition. I'm a big fan of it. I like the fact that it's quicker. It's not like a 10-second transition, 5-second transition. It's literally you click it and it's done. That's one of my favorite things about it. So example, boom, and then boom. So it just goes extremely quick, and it's not anything crazy. You just hit a button, you're ready to go. So that would be 3 of the things that I like the OBS plugin wise on my streams. The other one would be, so number 4 would be an OBS OBS Virtual Camera. So the OBS Virtual Camera enables you to do a couple of things. So there's a few systems. It's for my situation. Let me preface that. With my situation, I don't have any UVC capable recording devices. My A5100, which this camera is actually plugged into an Elgato HD60 Pro. That's not a UVC device, so Windows does not recognize it as a video capable device inherently, right? It needs software, so it's not necessarily plug and play with some things. So what you can do, and the example I'm giving you is kind of a poor one, but because Skype for desktop will actually read capture cards. I found that out today setting up this video. So what we're going to do, we're going to move to my gameplay scene here, and that's the stream beats from Harris Heller. Thank you, bud. So the OBS Virtual Camera, it's going to do a couple of things for you. I have it queued up here. I have Discord ready with a preview window here. I already have OBS camera selected, and I don't really, this is my gaming PC, so all my cameras and stuff are actually on my streaming PC. So what we're gonna do, I have this set as a display capture right now, so I have the preview disabled just because I hate seeing Inception on my screen. I'm going to close my webcam, so let's close that. Now what we're gonna do on my display capture right here, I'm gonna right click, go to filters, and we're gonna hit the plus sign, and then virtual camera. And I'm just going to leave it named Virtual Cam for now. There's no reason to change it. Now it does have a buffered frames option. You can test with this as you see fit. I haven't really messed with it at all. There's a keep aspect ratio button if you're using anything that's more like a 4:3 or anything like that. I would set the buffer frames to 2 personally. I don't think that's really going to do anything crazy. And then you can just hit start. And this is going to start broadcasting this as a camera on your PC that can be picked up by any other program, such as Skype, Discord, anything like that that's able to detect a camera. So now we go over here to Discord, and now this is actually capturing the desktop now from OBS Camera. Now, inherently, Discord does have a desktop or share screen program involved with it because it does have a streaming function. But this was the easiest way that I could show to get this to work. You could use this with cameras, you could use this with videos, such as like a media source or anything like that. So, all right, guys, in the next OBS plugin I'm going to recommend is an OBS WebSocket. Links to everything are going to be below to everything that I've mentioned in this video. I have headphones on right now because I want to verify that we are getting audio, because I did this clip earlier and there was no audio being played, and I just want to make sure that we're good in regards to this test. Now, an OBS WebSocket, what that does, it allows you to use your own custom macro deck, and think of it as free versions of Stream Decks. Everybody knows what a Stream Deck is. Everybody knows what they're capable of. For this instance, I'm going to be using a free program called Touch Portal that's compatible with Android or iOS. I'm going to be using it on my iPhone 10. So we're going to go ahead and switch to my GoPro camera setup right now. It's full screen, so you can actually see what I'm doing here. This is what it looks like on my phone. Now, the free version of this app is 2x4, so it lets you have 2 rows of 4. And I'm actually going to start playing one of my videos just so we can hear it. So just to verify we had audio there. And I'm going to tap the desktop audio mute button right here so we can hear that audio cuts out, okay? That way we can see how fast this works. Now we shouldn't be having any audio being played. Now we should. Shieldy dick. All right. So this stuff all works pretty quick. I can even mute my microphone here. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty great. I love this app. This app's really cool. Now, I've just found that I don't have too much of a use for this because I've been using my own custom macro deck for a while now. And here, let me turn this video off. It's playing Rainbow Six in my ears. But for me, I've been using a USB 10 keypad for probably the past 3 years now. That's one of the things that I've done early on. Whenever they released an Elgato Stream Deck, I was like, wow, I can actually recreate that myself without having to get like the big stacks that have been around forever. But yeah, guys, that was just 5 of the things that I actually use on a daily basis in regards to OBS plugins. Now, if you want to see these things live, come in, ask me any questions for anything that you're trying to set up on your end. Feel free, stop by the stream. I'd appreciate it a ton. I am live near every night around 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time. Usually playing some Rainbow Six. Right now I'm playing Minecraft Dungeons. Links to everything will be below. And I do thank you for your time today. I look forward to hearing some recommendations from you guys as well for stuff that you think I should try out and make a video on. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And I hope you have a really good summer coming up. Thanks for watching.